I want to state that the Congress of Trade Unions and Staff Associations of Barbados is concerned about the growing pattern where employers advertise vacancies for entry-level jobs, such as warehouse clerks. And in many instances made that the claim that there is no suitable Barbadian available who has the requirements for the job and thereafter move to seek permission to hire a non-national. From the Congress's standpoint, this raises some questions regarding the Barbados work permit system and the fact that it was created to fill genuine skill gaps and not to replace or deny any Barbadian access to jobs they are fully capable of doing. When positions are briefly advertised in this country and is shortly thereafter declared that there is no suitable candidate found to fill such positions, this leaves many workers wondering whether they are being given a real opportunity, a real chance to be employed in this country. We hear daily from Barbadians on the airwaves, in the newspapers, wherever we go. Barbadians who are willing and able to work, that they are being overlooked in this country for suitable employment. And this is done under the guise that they do not have the requisite work experience, notwithstanding the fact that they have required qualifications in this country for the job, qualifications that we boast about, development that we boast about in terms of our education system. And the fact of the matter still stands. We still boast about our education system in this region. This, in my opinion, for our opinion, is an affront to Barbadian labor, who emerged out of an education system that provides them with proper certification skills and competencies. Competencies and skills that are required to access jobs available to them within this local market. It is rather unfortunate today that workers are being denied the opportunity to access jobs that afford them mobility and to advance from a state of low wages that are being paid and having to be exposed to substandard working conditions. It would appear that employers are even unwilling to even invest in minimal training so that persons, employees, can elevate themselves to the next level. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the consequence of this is to trigger an apparent labor shortage. This trend has real consequences to our country. It affects the confidence in the job market. It increases frustration amongst workers, and it creates the perceptions that Barbadians are being sidelined in their own economy. This is not healthy, especially not for the industrial relations or for long-term development as a nation. CTUSAB, however, is calling on employers to engage in fair and genuine recruitment and on the relevant, and also calling on the relevant authorities to carefully examine the work permit applications for jobs that Barbadians can do, and go further to say that Barbadians can fill. There is a need for the proper monitoring and a review of the work permit application system. This is important, if only for the purpose of eliminating the potential abuse that we see. by employers to the detriment of the Barbados labor and the CARICOM nationals. This Congress preaches that there is room for better collaboration between employers, union, and training institutions in this country so that local workers are prepared and be given an equal and fair opportunity across the board. Protecting opportunities for Barbadians is not about exclusion, it is about fairness. Our labor market must work for the people who live and work here. And that principle should and must remain at the center of our development.